Hello friends. Florida is currently facing a serious invasion of wild monkeys. Millions of monkeys are spreading from urban areas to farms. Losses are estimated at up to $75 million per year. This situation has become a major challenge for agriculture and public safety. Farmers and wildlife management experts are taking several measures to control the problem. One of the main methods is the use of licensed firearms by state-approved hunters. This method relies on precision shooting equipment and strict compliance with state hunting regulations. The goal is to ensure safety and effectiveness. Hunters also use fruits to attract monkeys, which allows easier access and better control. This approach increases success rates and supports population management. Let us explore these efforts further and learn how communities can respond to this challenge. If you support the farmers' approach, leave a number 1 in the comments. Wild monkey control is a widespread issue in Florida. Firearms are one method used to reduce populations. Around 10,000 monkeys are killed each year. This method remains ethically and socially controversial. To find a more peaceful and environmentally friendly solution, the state of Florida has launched a new initiative. Fences and natural hedges are being planted around farms and city entrances. These barriers help protect agricultural land from monkey attacks while reducing harm to other wildlife. Natural hedges also support biodiversity and create a sustainable balance between farming and nature. This approach encourages coexistence between humans and wildlife through modern agricultural practices that respect the environment. Another effective method involves specially trained dogs. These dogs are loyal companions and are trained to control monkey populations. In many areas, monkeys leave simply due to the presence of dogs. This method reduces harm and protects ecosystems. It shows human creativity in wildlife management and helps maintain natural balance. Cage traps are also used as an organized control method. These traps allow monkeys to be captured safely and humanely. The process must be systematic and carefully managed to avoid injury or health risks to the animals. If you like this approach, leave a number 1 in the comments. If you do not like it, leave a 0. Let us now discuss another major challenge involving feral hogs. The Texas Association of Agriculture estimates losses of up to $800 million. Governments are working continuously to reduce hog populations. One notable method involves cornfields which attract wild hogs. They are drawn to corn kernels and plant cover, which makes these fields ideal feeding grounds. Wild hogs increasingly invade urban areas and farms. They damage crops, threaten livestock, and create risk for people. This problem is worsened by habitat loss and food scarcity. Wild hogs are large animals with strong snouts used for digging. They usually live in small herds led by dominant males. Night hunting of wild hogs requires careful preparation. Hunters use flashlights, night vision goggles, proper rifles, and sufficient ammunition. Tracking footprints and sounds requires patience and focus. Wild hog reproduction rates are high. Gestation lasts around 3 to 4 months, and litters often include 8 to 15 piglets. This rapid reproduction makes population control difficult. Wild hogs also invade road homes and food storage areas. Their presence affects economic stability and daily life of farmers. If you support this approach, leave a number 1 in the comments and join the discussion. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to stay updated. When you see this image, think of the people you care about. Share this video with those interested in sheep farming. This industry is vital in countries like Australia, New Zealand, and India. It supports economic growth and provides an important source of food. Here is your paragraph rewritten with correct grammar and no stars and no commas in the paragraph. Hunters are required to fulfill certain criteria. They must possess a valid hunting license, which requires passing both a written exam and a practical skills evaluation. In addition, they must obtain a permit for designated hunting zones, provide proof of insurance, and pass a background check to confirm there are no prior wildlife-related offenses. Failure to comply with these regulations can lead to serious consequences such as fines reaching $55,000 and the possible loss of hunting rights. Alligator hunters have a crucial responsibility to follow state regulations. They are required to accurately document the number of alligators they capture and ensure their actions do not negatively impact the environment. Hunters must also maintain their equipment properly and prioritize the safety of themselves and others during hunts. Between 2020 and 2022, the alligator population declined from 4,000 to 2,000. Successful alligator hunting demands specialized expertise because these animals are powerful predators. Hunters must be skilled in tracking and identifying alligator signs and must also have detailed knowledge of their behavior and habitat. This knowledge allows hunters to approach alligators efficiently and safely. Alligator hunts can last 8 to 12 hours and often take place in difficult environmental conditions, so hunters must be physically strong and resilient. In Iowa, the use of firearms for alligator hunting is heavily regulated to promote safety and ethical practices. Hunters often use Winchester .308 rifles or 12-gauge shotguns, which provide accuracy from a safe distance. Firearms are issued for the duration of the hunting season and must be returned once the season ends. Night hunting is strictly prohibited because low visibility increases the risk of accidents and loss of control. To ensure safety, hunting licenses are only valid during daylight hours. Beyond hunting traps are also used to capture alligators, which helps reduce the population and supports official control strategies. However, this practice has created strong controversy, particularly among animal rights groups who consider these methods inhumane and harmful to natural ecosystems. These organizations advocate for more humane, non-lethal alternatives. There are also concerns that alligator hunting may encourage illegal trafficking of skins. After watching the video, viewers are asked to share their opinion by leaving a comment. Comment 1 if you support hunting with firearms, or 2 if you prefer using traps. Stay tuned for more videos on invasive species, and feel free to share better solutions in the comments. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also share the video with friends. Hello everyone, I have arrived at a fishing village in the Faroe Islands where traditional whale hunting still takes place. We were uncertain how the locals would react to our presence because of the sensitive nature of this practice. Some images may be distressing as they show the realities of whale hunting in this region. This tradition has existed for centuries, and our goal is to present a respectful and informative look while recognizing the different views that surround it. Here is your paragraph rewritten with correct grammar and no stars and no commas in the paragraph. The deep connection to tradition drives the local people to continue whale hunting despite growing criticism and outside pressure. This is a traditional whale hunting knife or tool that has been passed down for generations and holds great cultural value. It is not only used for hunting, but also represents the heritage of the community. However, there's uncertainty about the future. As global attitudes change and regulations become stricter, these knives may no longer be allowed to be used, which could mark the end of a long-standing tradition that has shaped the identity of the Faroe Islands people. I often visit this place with large tourist groups, and I am aware that these are the tools used for whale hunting. The locals usually hunt by combining nets and harpoons. They use a hook to reach the whale's body and a rope to pull it out of the sea. This method is intended to kill the whale more quickly and in a more controlled way than using knives alone. These tools are meant to reduce unnecessary suffering and reflect the community effort to carry out the practice in a more organized way despite ongoing controversy. Professional fishermen in the Faroe Islands are so experienced that they can bring down a whale in only 2 seconds. This level of efficiency shows their expertise in hunting. Processing whale meat is not only a daily activity but also a source of pride for the locals. Every day, large amounts of whale meat are processed to provide food for the community. This practice plays an important role in local cuisine, where whale meat is a key part of traditional dishes. It is deeply connected to daily life and to the relationship between the islanders and the sea. Workers usually earn around $20 to $30 per hour for processing whale meat. This work requires great care and skill. The process involves cutting the meat thoroughly, cleaning it, and salting it to preserve it. This allows the meat to be stored for long periods. The act of processing whale meat is not only about food, but also about preserving an important part of Faroese culture that continues to be passed from generation to generation. I will also mention the issue of mercury in whale meat, which is a growing concern. Most people are aware of the health risks linked to consuming whale meat because of its high mercury content. A study from 2014 showed that nearly everyone knows the medical advice to avoid eating it, yet many still choose to do so. While not everyone ignores these warnings, young women in particular are advised to be cautious because mercury can affect reproductive health. The presence of mercury in whale meat causes long-term health risks, and even with this awareness, the cultural importance of the meat has led many people to continue eating it.